And I'd now like to ask Ioana Maria Tudoran of the class of 2020 and Kira Baldwin of the class of 2021 to give their valedictory addresses.
President and Vice Chancellor Carr, Chair Antonio, distinguished guests and participants, dearest families and friends, and last but never the least, fellow students, I'm beyond honored to address you today on behalf of the graduating class of 2020. C'est tout un honneur de m'adresser à vous aujourd'hui, classe de 2020 et 2021. Believe it or not, it has very well been 2 years. Yes, 2 whole years since we graduated and stepped foot into the real world. Well, nothing real or normal about the world that we had to step in, but we'll get to that in a bit. For many, it has been 2 whole years since we've stepped foot in the MB building, having to fight for entrance with that always in maintenance front door. 2 whole years since the good old student days filled with as many carefree ups, as crushing downs with contagious belly laughs, and ugly cries with endless painful projects, but also wild 5 à 7 at Reggie's. Each of us becoming better versions of ourselves thanks to the rich ecosystem that the school offered us. I believe it's important to take a second to give thanks to all those who've been involved in making this meaningful occasion a reality for us. Most of us probably thought that the online graduation from 2 years back was going to be it, but here we are today, finally reunited in this moment of pride. Pride of walking down this iconic stage in front of our peers, faculty, and loved ones. It truly is better late than ever because make no mistake, class of 2020 and 2021, we deserve this moment, especially after all that we've been through. Now is the perfect time to look back and appreciate our own unique journeys, appreciate the amazing professors and faculty that contributed to our growth, appreciate the rich concepts we ingested and still apply in our day-to-day lives. Anybody here still remembers the sigmoid curve? I know I do. And finally, appreciate the lifelong friendships and connections we've made through student associations, case competitions, and conferences. Our time here as part of the JMSB and Concordia communities has truly been valuable beyond words. You know, it's a funny situation I'm in, giving a valedictory address 2 years after our actual graduation. Usually speeches are about what is awaiting us, being brave, getting excited about the future and the opportunities ahead, but it isn't really our case, is it? No, we've actually already started our adult life after college. And the reality that we had to step in is unfortunately one of a global pandemic, where we had to face inconceivable challenges. For some, that might have translated into the unexpected, heartbreaking loss of a dear one. For others, that might have meant redefining close relationships as we faced lonely periods of seemingly endless isolation. Not to mention the oh-so-pleasant no swab COVID test, or learning a new job completely remotely, then having to keep a poker face when you finally meet your coworkers in person because their voice did not match what they look like. Yeah, we all had our fair share of struggles, but I wholeheartedly believe that they ultimately made us stronger. Through all of that, we persevered and displayed an astonishing amount of inner strength and resilience. We gained much needed clarity on the true meaning of love, community, and friendship. And we learned the importance of keeping a positive mindset through the hard times because life always has a way of working out. I mean, all of us joined in this moment of celebration is the best proof of that. After adapting time and time again, here I am, just a girl, standing in front of a crowd of brilliant minds, asking them to give themselves a hand of applause because we actually made it. To our wonderful professors and faculty, for your guidance and flexibility throughout our journeys, we thank you. To our loved ones present here today and those watching at home, for your unconditional support and patience with us, we thank you. And lastly, to my fellow graduates, for your courage and strength of character, I thank you. Seeing how many of us have been in the same wild boat and made it through the storm is truly inspiring. And for those of you who feel like they may not have accomplished all that they'd hoped for in these past 2 years, you're most certainly not alone. But this is the ideal time to hit the reset button and give yourselves a break. Like Oprah says, there's no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us into another direction. Failure is just a stepping stone to greatness. L'échec n'existe pas. L'échec est juste la vie qui essaie de nous faire avancer dans une autre direction. L'échec n'est qu'un tremplin vers la grandeur. So with that in mind, class of 2020 and 2021, I send you the warmest congratulations for all the steps you've already taken towards greatness and for the many more to come. Félicitations à tous.